the first one, like we said, is 50 milligrams for 3 days. And then you jump up to 100 milligrams for 3 days. And then you just jump up 100 milligrams every 3 days, just going on until you get to 1,000 milligrams. Okay, so 200 milligrams for 3 days, 300 milligrams for 3 days, 400 milligrams for 3 days, 500 milligrams for 3 days, on and on until you get to 900 milligrams for 3 days. And then when you get to the 1,000 milligrams, you're going to stay there for anywhere from 45 days to 90 days usually. Okay, now the Rick Simpson protocol, they say it's usually like a 60 day protocol, so it takes about 4 weeks or so to get to the through to where you get into 1,000 milligrams, and then about 45 to 90 days beyond that of doing the full gram. Okay, and that's what we found. I've been ingesting it myself for 10 years, and I've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people go through the protocol as well. And it takes about 45 to 90 days, and there's a variety of reasons why it might take like shorter or longer for each person, so it's a case by case kind of a thing. But generally, you'll know that you can come off when you've overcome what's going on with you, and you need to go back into a maintenance phase afterwards. And that's what this last little section here is, where once you overcome the condition, you could taper down and go into a maintenance phase so the condition does not return. Okay, so it's important to do the graduated dosages up to the 1,000 milligrams, and then especially as it gets into the 100, 200, 300, 400, etc. ranges, then you're going to want to do a few doses throughout the day or evening. Okay, so if you're doing the CBD FECO, the high CBD version, like I mentioned, you're going to do that in the morning, and then you might do 1 or 2 doses during the day, like when you wake up, like maybe 7 a.m. or whatever, and then another one at 10 a.m. depending on your protocol, and condition. So and you could talk with your caregiver about that as well. But you do like 1 or 2 doses of the CBD FECO in the morning, and then as you get into the afternoon and evening, you start with the high THC protocol, and you do like anywhere from 2 to 3 to 4 doses throughout the afternoon, evening, depending on how much it is. Myself, when I do large doses, it's generally 2 or 3 doses. I don't mess around with it in that, but I've been doing it for so long, But what I recommend for people that are just doing this for the first time is just to do it for do 3 doses of it, 3 to 4, as you get into the larger doses, and you'll be good with that, instead of doing it all at once, because it's sort of like eating. You eat throughout the day or throughout the evening or whatever. You don't just have just have one meal. So and it just gives more of a flow, and instead of just doing it all at once. And I've tested it out both ways on people, like besides myself, and the results are better when you spread out the dosages to at least 2, but doing 3 when you're doing this protocol is oftentimes better, and even 4 doses if you are inclined to do that. The key thing when you do more than 2 doses, though, is to make sure that you do them, okay, and not forget, like set a timer or something, because that's the biggest thing that I worry about when I tell somebody to do 3 doses or even 4 doses, is that they'll always say, I forgot that 3rd dose, and that's like you forgot 33% of your dosage for the day, which is a big deal, right? So you want to make sure that however many dosages that you have yourself doing, whether it's 2, 3, that you I would basically set a timer on your phone or whatever just to make sure that you do them, because the point being, you want to make sure that you do them